And cue the dramatic entrance. Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 best Disney character introductions. For this list, we're highlighting the most memorable on-screen movie intros made by iconic Disney characters. But just to be clear, we are excluding those introduced exclusively by song, because we have a whole other list for that.
Little town, it's a quiet village. Every day, like the one before.
Number 10. Jack Sparrow, Pirates of the Caribbean: The Curse of the Black Pearl. It's no secret that Johnny Depp's Jack Sparrow has basically kept the pirate series afloat since the very first installment. So it makes sense that he gets an uber-awesome on-screen entrance, standing atop a sinking ship in the first movie, Curse of the Black Pearl. Stepping onto the dock just as his ship becomes completely submerged in the water, it perfectly embodies his disastrous character, as destruction seems to follow him pretty much anywhere he goes. But he always manages to style it out.
This dock is off limits to civilians.
I'm terribly sorry, I didn't know. If I see one, I shall inform you immediately.
And so what if he's the worst pirate you've ever heard of?
But you have heard of me.
Number 9. Baymax, Big Hero 6.
This is what I've been working on.
Having an inflatable robotic nurse as your surrogate older brother may not be everyone's idea of sibling perfection, but for Hero, Baymax was a literal lifesaver.
Hello, I am Baymax, your personal healthcare companion. I was alerted to the need for medical attention when you said, "Ow."
Helping the young hero recover after the loss of his brother Tadashi, we first see Baymax in this scene, as he aimlessly waddles around the room, carefully moving objects out of his way. The softly spoken Baymax instantly fills us with reassurance as it cleverly scans Hero's vitals, applies some antibacterial spray, and even gives him a lollipop. We are satisfied with this intro. Thanks, Baymax.
I cannot deactivate until you say, "You are satisfied with your care."
Well then, I'm satisfied with my care.
He's gonna help a lot of people.
Number 8. Timon and Pumbaa, The Lion King.
I love this bowling for buzzards. Gets them every time.
They may not look it, but Timon and Pumbaa are the ultimate survivors. And when they stumble across the exhausted Simba in the desert, it doesn't take them long to hatch a plan to harness his apex predator status.
Maybe he'll be on our side. That's the stupidest thing I ever heard. Maybe he'll be... Hey, I've got it. What if he's on our side?
In just a matter of seconds, we're introduced to Timon and Pumbaa's rapid-fire back-and-forth double act, with Timon clearly being the brains and Pumbaa being the brawn.
Who's the brains in this outfit? My point exactly. Jeez, I'm fried. Let's get out of here and find some shade.
The way they selfishly decide to save Simba in order to protect themselves is classic cowardice, and what makes their characters so memorable. Sometimes heroes don't wear capes. Number 7. Tigger, The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh.
T-I-double-G-R. That spells Tigger.
But what is a Tigger?
Well, he asked for it.
For those of you that don't know, Tigger is a hyperactive, pocket rocket, egocentric tiger who loves to bounce off the walls and talk about how great he is. In this scene, Winnie the Pooh is cautiously opening the front door to investigate a noise outside, when all of a sudden...
Oh, I hope nobody answers.
Hello, I'm Tigger.
Oh, you scared me.
Unleashing his eccentric personality on the room, Tigger lets us know what he's all about in a flash, rubber top, springy tail and all. And if his nutty antics didn't quite tell you everything you needed to know, there's always his song.
The wonderful thing about Tiggers is Tiggers are wonderful things. Their tops are made out of rubber, their bottoms are made out of springs. They're bouncy, trouncy, flouncy, pouncy, fun, 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 fun. But the most wonderful thing about Tiggers is I'm the only one. I'm the only one.
Number 6. Doug, Up. It would be so cool if dogs could talk. Or would it? While Russell and Mr. Fredricksen explore Paradise Falls, they encounter some unfamiliar things along the way, like Doug the dog. Why is Doug unfamiliar? Well, caught totally off guard, Russell and Mr. Fredricksen hear Doug speaking out loud thanks to a special collar he's wearing.
Sit, boy. Hey, look, he's trained. Shake. Uh-huh. Speak.
Hi there.
And it doesn't take Doug long to tell them how much he loves them, how clever his master is, and how how much he loves squirrels.
My name is Doug. I have just met you, and I love you. My master made me this collar. He is a good and smart master, and he made me this collar so that I may talk. Squirrel!
After this scene, it didn't matter what happened, Doug would forever be one of our favorites.
I'm a great tracker. Did I mention that? Hey, that is the bird. I have never seen one up close, but this is the bird. May I take your bird back to camp as my prisoner?
Number 5. Dory, Finding Nemo. We go from one hilarious catchphrase-driven sidekick to another as we take a look at the forgetful blue tang fish Dory.
A boat? Hey, I've seen a boat.
You have?
Uh-huh, and it passed by not too long ago.
A white one?
Hi, I'm Dory.
Where? Which way?
Becoming instantly wrapped up in the effort to help Marlin find Nemo, Dory offers to show him where she saw a boat. And at first, nothing seems out of the ordinary. Until she forgets that the previous conversation ever took place and thinks that Marlin is stalking her.
Will you quit it?
What?
I'm trying to swim here. What, the ocean isn't big enough for you or something like that?
Huh?
You got a problem, buddy? Huh? Do you? Want a piece of me? Yeah. Ooh, I'm scared now.
It turns out Dory's short-term memory's not so great.
I don't believe this.
No, it's true. I forget things almost instantly. It runs in my family. Well, I mean, at least I think it does.
But regardless, she's always chipper and willing to help. And that's why we love her, even if we have to remind her of that every 2 seconds. Number 4. Maleficent, Sleeping Beauty.
Princess, my gift shall be...
There are some pretty evil baddies in Disney lore, but Maleficent pretty much takes the cake.
You weren't wanted.
Not what? Oh dear, what an awkward situation. I had hoped it was merely due to some oversight.
Feared by all, she turns up uninvited to Princess Aurora's christening. And in retaliation for being left out of the festivities, she curses the young princess to die when she turns 16.
Before the sun sets on her 16th birthday, she shall prick her finger on the spindle of a spinning wheel and die.
The curse itself is notable, but it's Maleficent's bravado that really helps sell this scene. Although clearly very powerful, her demeanor is almost coy here, showing us that this is someone you do not want to underestimate. And so her legend is born. Number 3. Mary Poppins, Mary Poppins. This nanny is decidedly not like any regular nanny, and that becomes pretty clear even at 100 yards away.
Perhaps it's a witch. Of course not. Witches have brooms.
Mary Poppins flies down into 17 Cherry Tree Lane, skips over the fence, and quickly lets everyone know who is boss.
Item 1, a cheery disposition. I am never cross. Item 2, rosy cheeks. Obviously.
Denying Mr. Banks' request for references, asking that wages be made clear, demanding time off, she's not afraid of speaking her mind.
On second thoughts, I believe a trial period would be wise.
And the children find that out soon enough too. Mary Poppins has become one of the most iconic movie characters of all time because she knows exactly what she wants and isn't afraid to tell people.
Close your mouth, please, Michael. We are not a codfish.
Number 2. Buzz Lightyear, Toy Story. We could have chosen literally any of the Toy Story characters for this list, and we were very tempted by the hectic introduction of the Roundup Gang in Toy Story 2.
It's you! It's really you! What's me?
But we ended up settling on the one and only Buzz Lightyear.
And there seems to be no sign of intelligent life anywhere.
Hello? Oh, yeah! Ah! Whoa! Hey, whoa! Did I frighten you?
At the beginning of the first movie, Buzz is a little delusional, believing himself to be a universe-protecting space ranger instead of, a toy. And his serious demeanor is hilarious, commenting on the terrain, his crashed ship, and intelligent life forms. If you've ever met someone who takes themselves a little too seriously, then you'll find this scene all too relatable.
Look, we're all very impressed with Andy's new toy.
Toy?
T-O-Y. Toy.
Excuse me, I think the word you're searching for is Space Ranger.
The word I'm searching for, I can't say, because there's preschool toys present.
Getting kind of tense, aren't you?
I can literally picture every single one of these. That's how iconic they are. Before we look at the most phenomenal number 1, let's get reacquainted with some other beloved characters.
Yes, it is I, Frida Kahlo. Shall we skip the scanner? I'm on so many ofrendas it'll just overwhelm your blinky thingy.
Well, shoot. Looks like no one put up your photo, Frida.
Okay, when I said I was Frida just now, that was a lie.
Oh, too hard. I'm sorry. I was just... Are you okay?
Are you kidding me? I am wonderful. I've always wanted a nose.
So cute. It's like a little baby unicorn.
What? Hey, whoa! Oh, I love it even more.
Now look at me. Wasted away to practically nothing. Banished and exiled and practically starving. While he and his flimsy fish folks celebrate.
That's pretty big talk, little britches.
I'm big enough.
Pitiful. Hey, kid, you need help. And old Baloo's gonna learn you to fight like a bear.
Oh, my soldiers. How long I have thirsted to be a god among mortal men.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Genie, Aladdin.
10,000 years will give you such a crick in the neck. Hang on a second. Wow! Wow!
The late great Robin Williams played the genie in Aladdin, and it's hard to imagine one existing without the other. Even before his iconic performance of Friend Like Me, the genie lets us know what he's all about through impressions, over-the-top physicality, and quick one-liners.
The ever-impressive.
The one contained, but never duplicated, duplicated, Genie of the Lamp!
So basically, his intro's like a Robin Williams stand-up skit. As viewers, it sends our head for a spin and gives us too many memorable lines to count. After the genie comes onto the scene, the entire pace of the movie changes, and his introduction is a shot in the arm we'll never forget.
3 wishes to be exact, and ixnay on the wishing for more wishes. That's it. 3. 1, 2, 3. No substitutions, exchanges, a refund.
Now I know I'm dreaming.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.